Hey there. Today I'm going to share how to create insanely engaging webinars using If you're not familiar with it's a video tool that lets you present alongside your content on camera. It helps you go from this to this, which is essential if you want to hold people's attention on camera. So whether your goal is to generate leads or nurture existing customers, webinars can help you educate your audience about your product. But you can't do that if your audience is distracted or falling asleep. Yes, there's definitely a downside to webinars. Distraction is just a click away. It's easy to be boring, and it can be very complicated and expensive to create a polished webinar that you're proud of. But it doesn't have to be that way. One user described it as this: through I've created amazing visual assets to get people's attention, and I was able later to use them in a live workshop. Bringing together really good ideas and content with incredible visual elements is key. Imagine how much easier your webinar production could be while still being super polished, engaging, and professional. Here's how another person put it. Over the years, I've done tons, literally hundreds of webinars live and also recorded elements. For all those things at the higher end especially, we had to use studios and things like that. What I'm able to do with as a platform is groundbreaking. It really just makes things easier. It makes me look good and makes the presentation that much more engaging. So maybe you have a webinar deck that you present all the time, or maybe you're ready to start creating a brand new webinar from scratch. Either way, today I'm going to show you how to create a much more engaging webinar with just a little bit of work up front. So it all comes down to this: own the stage. Don't be a head in a box. First, let me remind you that reading bullet points from a little head in a box is a surefire way to put your audience to sleep. You need to own the webinar. In a virtual world, this means making yourself front and center so that you can hold the audience's attention. Now, owning the stage can look different depending on the type of content that you're sharing. For your opening slide, you'll probably want to be front and center with a text box alongside you. If you're telling stories, maybe you want to make yourself a little bit opaque, shrink down, and move to the side to let your visuals really make an impact. And when you're showing metrics, you might want to shrink yourself down and fly around the screen to highlight different key data points. The main thing is to hold your audience's attention throughout the duration of your webinar by keeping the human connection strong. So remember, present your webinar alongside your slides so your audience can stay focused, rather than being tucked in the corner. Make sure it's all about the audience. Keep things flowing, provide quality content, and share actionable takeaways. Using a tool like can add polish to your presentation with little cost. So whether you're presenting your webinar live on Zoom or pre-recording it, will help you be more engaging and more memorable. Ready to learn more? Head on over to app where you'll find everything you need to get started. Bye!